What's up, brothers and sisters? Your brother G World 7_D. How you doing? Quick video for tonight. Um, I meant to do this video earlier, but I didn't. And it's cause I'm critical of Umar Johnson, but I heard his critique of the Spider-Man movie, and I agree with him 100%. All right, and this is what I meant. There is a hidden agenda to control, to basically just totally the media, television media is there. Like with a lot of these movies, they're trying to control your minds. And most people don't read or do no research. And it's really the sad aspect of everything. But if you look at a lot of these movies, because I went to see the Spider-Man movie, um, his love interest isn't black, and it's sad, man. This they promoting this mess. First of all, he couldn't be just a straight up Aboriginal Black American. He had to be quote half Puerto Rican. Well, I mean, that's in the comic books. It's whatever. But I mean, his mother's a black Puerto Rican, but still he couldn't be just straight Aboriginal black. Okay, fine, whatever. But he, there's a black girl in there, and it would have been nice to have her as a love interest because there was some kind of spark with them in that movie. But the love interest they're pushing is with a white girl, and it's sad. And this is an agenda that's being pushed and rammed down our throats. And I didn't see no Little Mermaid movie. I grew up reading comic books and stuff too, but I didn't see the Little Mermaid movie. But that's another agenda, you know. But they're pushing it. The little black girl end up chasing at the little white boy. Or she fall in love with a white man, and then this so-called several people on YouTube claim to be pro-black promote this movie. That shows how questionable they are. They're not pro anything. They just pro buck dancing. But the sad part about it, man, is that these white writers, these white companies like Disney, because Disney does the Little Mermaid, and they did obviously Spider-Man, because they control Marvel. Um, they promote an agenda. They're saying that black love doesn't mean anything, and that they want us to. And I've mentioned this in so many of my other videos to bleach ourselves out. This is why it's so important to study history. Every single continent, this mess has been experimented on black people for us to procreate outside of our own and to several generations just bleach ourselves out of existence. You know this mess was tried in Brazil and it failed. It was tried in Argentina where they threw a lot of black people out and where they threw a lot of the black men in the various different wars, had them in the front line, and then you had some of the blacks who were in Argentina, they left and they migrated to Brazil, but they promoted they brought in European immigrants to have relationships with black women, had those mixed kids, and they had them raised into white families, and they just tried to, as a way to bleach them out. That mess was done all through the Caribbean, as a way to bleach people out. That mess was done in the Pacific Islands because it hit some of the Polynesians and Micronesian islands. I told you before, the original people there were black. And then obviously that mess was tried in Australia. It was tried globally to bleach out the black population. And let me say this also: the black people in Australia are black. It was I came across a video some I forget some Negro was talking about the black genes are stronger, black athletes how they dominate, which is true. But he talking about the black Australians is they're black by I guess someone's personal opinion. And then he's trying to say black Americans or sub-Saharan Africans. That was ridiculous, wrong. And tell him he didn't know what the hell he was talking about when he said black Americans are sub-Saharan Africans and Australian blacks aren't black. That's nonsense. Because many of them were here in ancient America, and when you look at certain black people here in America, certain black people you can tell look physically not. I'm not saying a majority, but some look physically like some black people in Australia or Tasmania, because it tells you that that population was here in ancient America. But I digress. This is why you need to study your damn history. But those movies, the Spider-Man movie, promoted a form of genocide. and them Little Mermaid movie, they promote this interracial gender, and I'm hearing people say, well, they have to promote interracial gender because white people won't see black couples together. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. When I hear stuff like that, that's just an excuse that some Negroes saying because they like the movie, they want to see it. No, the Cosby Show had two black couples in the '80s, and that was the #1 show every night. Even its reruns were #1 for the first 2 years. Might have been 3 years, but I know definitely for the first 2 years that was a #1 show. All right, it was a comedy show about a black couple. Yeah, Family Matters was one of the top comedies of all time, the longest running black TV show, I believe, and that had a black couple. And so, sit there and say a black couple cannot draw success is a lie. But see, some of us has bought into that ourselves, and some of us have basically waved the white flag of loving ourselves, and some of us had this sick mindset is that we want children with a certain hair texture, certain skin tone, look a certain way. So we'll try to get the lightest black as possible, or if we can't get that, we try to get our ultimate goal to get someone white. That's sick, man. Or someone just outside of our quote group. That's sick. But that is a quote plantation mindset. Just like I said, Negroes who won't believe that the majority of our people are already here. They just think we came over here as slaves. These are the same Negroes who have this mindset. And yet, Walt Disney has a history of being racist. Walt Disney himself was a damn racist. Thought black people couldn't read or couldn't speak properly. That guy was a filthy ass racist. So I don't expect much from Disney and their historic racism. But this is the type of agenda, this is the type of stuff that whites do, particularly white liberals, which are worse than conservatives, because white liberals, unfortunately, have been allowed to come to the quote cookout by these Negro boule, Negro liberal types, who will bring them to the quote cookout and give them information about what we do and how we do certain things in our community. That's why they feel so free to comment on certain issues in the black community, which they had no business doing. That's why you hear some of them talking about, well, black Americans and Africans don't like each other. Man, that's none of your damn business, man. Stay out of our business. But see, they want to interfere and butt into our business. Even with your so-called leaders today, they're basically handpicked by people outside the community. They're handpicked by people outside the community who are not a part of our community, man. So like this Negro who's elected mayor, I knew he was going to be Paul Vallas. Now, initially, I didn't know who this Negro was, man. But when he won that runoff, I said, this is going to be your next mayor. And I knew that Negro was going to win because they plucked this clown out of nowhere. This is the new thing they do, is they pick the Negro. Like Obama was the pick Negro. All right? And I knew Obama wasn't going to do nothing. I'm proud to say I didn't vote for that clown either time. I'm proud to say that. You know, I don't belong to any party, but I'm proud to say I didn't vote for Obama the first or the second time because I knew he was about. I knew what that clown was about. But I'm gonna go back to what I was saying about this Hollywood stuff. Hollywood wants to promote a way to bleach out the black population. Remember, they did some movie. It might have been a British movie, whatever. Well, a white man played Michael Jackson. A white man played Michael Jackson. And it was something recently where a white man wanted to play someone black or somebody. They want to try to have somebody white to play a black man. Because, you know, look at a lot of these westerns. They have a bunch of characters who are really black, but they have white people playing. And you know the true Indians were black people, man. So, like I said, some of you brothers and sisters need to do your research. You really do. But this is an agenda to wipe you out, to wipe your existence out. Because this is the best way. Instead of lynching you, these white folks want to promote the way you just bleach yourself off this planet, bleach yourself out of existence. Because they know that some of our people have so much self-hate. They want acceptance. They want to be around white folks so much that they're willing to erase themselves off this planet. Because that's what you'll do. When you start procreating with people outside of your group, this is what happens. And this is being promoted because they know this is the way to get rid of the black problem. And this mess was done globally. This is why you need to study your history, true, like I said earlier, because this mess has been done globally to try to bleach out the black population out of existence. And some Negroes are willing to do it. So I agree with Umar on that issue. And I seen the Spider-Man movie, and to me, personally, on a scale of 1 to 5, I give it a 1 or -1. Because that type of mess, man, that type of mess is a problem. These people have a racist agenda behind what they're doing. And if you're a Negro who just believe, oh, they're just trying to sell tickets. No, what they're doing is trying to promote an agenda. This is the other arm of white racism. They use Hollywood to promote their agenda. So when brothers and sisters try and tell you about white racism, some people try to say, oh, it's not that bad. I'm getting tired of hearing about. No. Well, this is what it is. It was white racism that dropped bombs on Black Wall Street in Tulsa. And it's the same white racism that's going on now with police brutality and police harassment of young black people in general. So you better wake up. So-called race plays a difference in everything we do, in everything about the society. And these people have an agenda. How many shows, our shows, drama shows, are led by someone black? And if they're on the air, the networks are quick to want to cancel it or try to take it off the air. There's very few shows where a black lead. I think Queen Latifah's one with The Equalizer. A lot of these shows, they want to take off the air. They was going to take SWAT off the air. And it was supposed to get good ratings, but decided to bring it back next year for a partial season for 13 episodes instead of the full, 22 or something. See, this is how these clowns get down. And some of you brothers and sisters are going to have to realize that. You cannot play with kid gloves with these damn people, man. If these people, if Walt Disney want to do something good, then make a damn movie about ancient Egypt then where everyone in the cast are black. The Pharaoh and his wife are black, and all the Egyptians are black. But Disney's not going to do that. But they give you a Little Mermaid or a Princess and a Frog showing some black girl loving on some white man, or Spider-Man loving on some white girl. It's obvious, man. So y'all gotta wake up. This stuff is so obvious, what they're doing. It's an agenda that's been planned out, plotted, and now is being disseminated out. Plotted, planned, plotted, and it's now been disseminated out. So we gotta wake the hell up. Do not listen to these Negroes talking about, I get my passport, and I don't want to deal with black women no more. I mean, that's that type of mindset, as well as some of these Negro women want to go to Italy and try to get someone who's non-black. You got a lot of black people there, but you're going to get someone non-black. This shows the self-hate of our people, man, or many of our people, or many people of our melatonin skin complexion. The self-hate, man. You got all these Negro YouTubers. See, if you get a couple of Negro YouTubers who will do hour-long videos attacking Umar Johnson, talking about interracial relationships. Look, I have issues with Umar Johnson, but I agree with him on that interracial relationships. That shouldn't be happening. I agree with him on that. My problem is he has not done the full research of our Aboriginal ancestry. He wanted to say that we're descended of African slave, which is wrong. But the fact is, when he talks about interracial relationships should not be done, I agree with him. But when we talking about black man with a white woman, got a black child, and black woman, white man, but no, man, stop that mess, man. Stop it. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that, dude. Stop it. All right, so I agree with him on this Spider-Man movie, man. And if you are a black father and you have a son, I mean, you can take him to the movie, but you need to teach him, educate him about the agenda that's being done in these movies, man. There's agenda. They're pushing a certain sexual type agenda, sexual orientation agenda. So it's always an agenda. So it's not just saying, oh, it's just a movie, just entertainment. No, they're pushing a certain agenda. Like I just said, a sexual agenda also too. Certain individuals who are one-hit wonders and no talent being pushed down our throats, and they're making sick type of videos. No, no, man. You can be, you can have your certain sexual orientation, that's fine. But when it's being forced down your throat, that's a problem. And this is being done through white, racist, liberal Hollywood. They are extremely racist, man. They are extremely racist. They have not changed from the way they were in the 1920s. They are very racist. So there's always an agenda. Always a damn agenda. Peace and love, brothers and sisters.